Hi everyone. Today an issue came up in one of my projects that has come up before in the past, where when you're using a Unity 2D project, you need to convert to 3D or need to simply be able to use a skybox in your project. So that's actually really simple. All you really need to do is just open up your editor and make a few changes. So here we have a blank, brand new URP 2D project. The only thing I've added is a folder for the skybox. So all we've got to do is paste in some assets that we have that are just images that we'll use for our skybox. With those in the scene, we can see we have some different space textures here and a material using the skybox six-sided material shader. So that gives us that. But if we actually go and assign this to the main camera, we set this to skybox, nothing changes. If we go into our lighting and select environment and set our skybox here, nothing changes. The key to fixing all of this is basically just coming into your universal renderer pipeline asset. And here we have the renderer 2D data. This render does not support skyboxes, at least not out of the box without a lot of work. So the easiest, simplest thing you can do here is just come in and go to rendering and create a new URP asset with the universal renderer. Once that's created, you can go back to your renderer list and change or add the new renderer to the renderer list. In this case, we'll just drag and drop this in, or I think you actually need to pull it in here. There we are. So we'll set that as the default and we'll remove the renderer 2D, and you can see right away it popped right in. So that's how you can get the skybox working. It's actually really simple. One thing that you may want to note, if you have existing cameras in your scene, if you have set the renderer on the rendering tab in the camera, you'll need to reset that or set it back to default. That should be pretty simple. So hopefully that helps you guys in the future if you hit this problem. So there it is. Working with 2D and 3D assets together can be pretty problematic. So there's a lot of nuances that can come if you already have a project in place and you switch to a 3D renderer. Things like meshes appearing on top of your 2D objects and vice versa. There are a lot of tricks that you can get into, special shaders and other things that can help to alleviate those issues. There's also a couple of quick tricks that you can get into, such as a simple script that can sit alongside a mesh renderer and set its rendering priority much like you do on a sprite. The field is there, it's just not normally exposed in the inspector. And that can save you a lot of headaches, especially if you just had a very simple 2D project that you just wanted to add a few quick 3D elements to, or in this case, just a skybox. If you're interested in any of those things, let me know and I can post a video about that, particularly related to shaders or other Unity development. Go ahead and let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can get it done. Hope you have a great day. See you next time.